What's up, guys? All right, so to recap what we did last time, on mission 1, we did a little bar cap, we did a little setup, we bought a bunch of units. We basically spent almost all of our money trying to set up for this war. We lost a few units. We can go ahead here and look at the statistics, and this will kind of give us a better idea on how we're doing. Now, we bought a bunch of things up front. We lost a few, but the good news is that they are now below their starting point. So they're going to go down much more over time here if we do things right. So armor, their armor is going up significantly. Our armor is not. So we'll have to dedicate a little bit more towards the ground forces. The reason they're going to have so many, obviously, is because they own so much. But as time progresses, if they're just supplying all of this stuff over and over and over, and we're not really keeping track of our stuff, we're going to be in trouble. So this is the end of the last turn. This is where it was when I ended the video last time. So it took everything that we had left over and set up a bunch of packages and flights. For the most part, I think I'm probably going to keep a few of these. We have some dead here. They're going to try to hit this SA 11 site. We have another one here. They're going to come over here and try to hit up Minok. I don't know exactly what they're going for. They have 2 ship F-16 escort and looks like 2 AV-8Bs. And then we have another one here that's going to try to set up a dead against another SA-11 site. And that is 2 F-18 Hornets with a 2-ship AV-8B. This one's 2 F-16s and 2 F-16 escort. So, not too bad. I don't know if I care for all this. I know that I need to hit all this stuff at some point. I think it might be nicer if we work on this stuff up here first. I don't know. I really don't know. Again, this is the first time I've played through this, so just kind of trying to guess and figure it out. On the front line, to provide CAS, we have 2 F-18s and 2 Hueys, and I'm going to leave them because I think we do need to do some work there to make sure that our army can advance when we do capture this base. So I think first thing I'm going to do is come here. I'm going to buy a few more ground troops or ground units. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to kind of fill things out here. I don't really know what's good per se versus other units. So I think I'm just going to buy a couple of everything and just kind of see what happens. This one's really expensive. We'll buy one of those. I'm going to hold off on that because I'm going to need that for air units. I think our base defenses are okay here. We still have a Patriot site. I think we'll be okay there. How much for, can we buy more Patriots? No, we can't. The airfield, I think I'm going to leave empty just because getting out of here, I think the only thing good getting out of here is these Hueys. Everything else takes too long. So we're just going to forget about that for now. And we'll go ahead and close that. And let's see here. I think we had 4 Hueys here. That's good. Here we have the 7 Hornets and the 2 F-14s. I don't think the F-14s are allocated. Let's see. We have 2 F-15s. There they are. They're doing cap. They're doing bar cap. Okay. So they'll be engaging there. This one seems kind of dumb. I don't think anybody's going to come up this way, so I'm going to reallocate these guys to a different bar cap. I'm going to actually set them to bar cap here. I think this would be the better flight. Let's see. Add flight. 2 F-15s. We'll go ahead and create that there. Save. Oh, no, we got to click ASAP. And then we'll save. Okay, so they'll come out of Inslaric, and they'll bar cap here. Let's look at our bar cap. So we have that one there. That's going to be effective. We have that one there. That'll get effective if they get close to Hatay. I think we'll redo something with this one too, because I don't think we're going to need that. Let's add a new flight here. Let's delete this one. Let's do a bar cap off of this FARP. We'll add a flight. We'll do bar cap, 2 units, ASAP, save. Okay, so that's a little bit better. That'll take care of the units coming out of my neck. And if there's any coming out of here, we have 3. Oh, no, we have 6 MiG-31s and 4 Su-33s we got to worry about. Cool. We got that bar cap, that bar cap. We have that one. Almost the same as that, but that's okay. I think they'll end up, I think they'll be all right. And then I'm going to get rid of this flight. There's 4 F-16s dedicated to this. I'm going to change that. I'm going to delete that. Do we have anything striking? We don't have anything striking. What's here? I think we got to take this place. Maybe that's what I'll do. So I think, let's see here. Maybe we'll just go in. Do we have anything? So 2 AV-8Bs and 2 F-16s for escort. They're going to be 48 minutes. I think we need to do ASAP on all these. Yeah, let's do that. So, okay. I guess a tip would be that if it generates the mission for you, it's going to put a lot of the flights a lot further out. And if you want them all to happen, you know, within the time period you're going to play in, you're going to have to go in and click ASAP on all of the packages to make sure that that happens. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. This one I think I already did. Okay, cool. So let's do a new package. And we'll go ahead and actually, can I details? Guess not. Okay, so I was thinking you could click like strike this position, but it doesn't look like I can. So I'm going to do strike here and do it. I don't really want to command a second like a wingman. I would rather have a real person play that role in the future here. As we progress, I'll probably try to invite some of my friends to play these with me. So for now, I think I'm just going to make it me, and we'll just load up some bombs and we can see what we can do there. So we'll just do 1, and then what I'll do is I'll do an escort. We'll just do 2 F-16 escort. And then you know what I'll do to clean up anything that I might miss, or if I die? I'll have an AI come in as well, and that'll use up all 4. And that'll be strike. Now, let's see here. That looks good. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can take this myself. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to ASAP save, and then that last F-16, I'm actually going to come and have him attack here as a strike. This might be a bad thing and we might lose this guy, but we're going to try it. We'll see what happens here. So we only have one of those. We'll add him. That'll be 24 minutes in, so he'll strike just before I hit that other place. And then if he's successful, he can get rid of that buck. I'll come in afterwards and see if I can drop anything else or whatever. What do we have for strike? Anything else? We have Hornets. How many do we have? 1 available. All right, so we'll make him go to. I think that'll work out. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. You know, if we fail, better to learn from failure. All right. So I think we're going to be okay. So 24, 30, there's a player slot there. I think that all looks pretty good. We should probably restock. Got to kind of remember the stuff you buy will be available on the next turn. So always purchase before you click pass turn. It's something I missed, I think, before. So set up your mission, purchase what you need for the next turn, then play the mission, and then complete the mission and when you are done completing the mission, you will have purchased the new stuff, and then you rinse, wash, repeat. So we already bought the ground units for here. I think we're okay there. But I want to buy some more F-15s because we did lose quite a few. So let's buy let's buy 4 F-15s. We still have 6 Hornets. I'm expecting to lose one on this pass here, but that's okay. Let's buy. I think we're good there. And I think what I'll do is for the next mission, maybe we'll do some A10 stuff. We'll do some casts, or we'll do some cleanup of these other places we're striking. If the dead can happen here, there might be stuff left over. We got to hit up this oil or fuel depot. So I think the F-15s to Insularic is great, and I think here we'll do 2 A10s. We can have one go out for support on Cass, and I think that'll be good. We'll still have 57 million left over. Our next turn we'll get 109 million, and then we'll just keep, picking away at it as we go, so to speak. All right, I think we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and save, and we'll click takeoff. What is wrong with the flights? Some flights of the following packages start times earlier than the mission start time. Oh. Fixed time on targets automatically. Sounds good. It was this one. So what was wrong with that one? Who knows? Maybe because I added this flight, maybe I didn't click ASAP afterwards, and so something was wrong. Okay, well, at least it helps fix that for you when it's broken. Awesome. Cool. There we go. So now we'll kick off DCS and continue from there. Okay, so I've loaded up the mission editor. One thing I was thinking as I was waiting for DCS to load is I didn't set my payload, and I also want to check on the payloads of the other units, because I didn't set a custom payload. I don't know what it does in that scenario. I don't know what it tells the units to bring. Maybe there's some set stuff based on the unit type and the mission. Obviously it does something, because those F-15s went up and slapped a bunch of SU something or others 31s last time. So I just kind of wanted to take a quick peek though and see. So I'm going to click the unit list down here. We're going to turn off static ships, vehicles, and helicopters. Now we only have planes. I only want to see blue, so we'll drop down to blue there. And let's see what we have for, let's say, this Hornet pilot. Looks like he's on cap, so we'll go ahead and flip over to his payload. And looks like he's bringing AIM-9s, AIM-7s. That's gonna suck. Oh no, sorry, mission payload. Oh, did I screw it up? I might have screwed it up. What's the other unit in this? Okay, he has this. I always think it's this highlighted one here when there's this many rows, but it's this one up here. So I'll have to fix the previous one. So he has a 9X, AIM-120Cs, CC, fuel tank. Okay, easy fix to fix this guy. Sorry, buddy. So 9X, 2 Cs. Man, he is going to be a draggy bitch, I'll tell you that much. I wouldn't want to be him. 20 Cs. This one was a is that a C? Which one did he have? Oh, he only has centerline. I was thinking he had fuel tanks on the wings. Okay, so he's fixed. Sorry F-18. Okay, cool. So what about the AV-8Bs? What do their payloads look like? Sidearms, AGM-65G, Deckham Pod. Okay, I'd rather them have the other. Uh-oh, thought it froze for a minute. How do they have G's? You can't select G's. What? That's got to be a bug, right? Okay. All right, I guess I'll leave that alone. What are these down here? E's and F's, right? F, 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 F. Weird. I think that's a bug. So I'm not going to fix them all. Maybe we'll report that. What are these Hornets doing? Split. So those guys are doing some sort of dead or something. Nope, they're doing cap also. Oh, they're the escort. Okay. These ones, F-16s, they have a cap payload or an escort payload. All right. I think we're all right there. This guy is not. He's got a strike. So he's got 33s, 55s, self-escort also. Awesome. Cool. So I think the payloads are pretty decent. I think I need to find out what my payload is, though. So I got to find my character or plane or whatever you want to call it. Veteran player. So let's see what it brought for me. 84s, nice. Probably won't use that pod. Fuel tank, self-escort. Okay, I think we can deal with that. What other? Yeah, cool. We'll proceed as planned. Let's go ahead and fly. I think we're good. Cool. Okay, we're in. Go ahead and load up into this F-16. The only thing I didn't do, which I did last time, is really kind of look at the flight plan. Last time it was pretty easy because it was cap. This time, I think it's a little bit different, so we'll have to check it out. But we'll start up and then we'll kind of take a look at what we got. DCS Liberation Turn 2. All right, here we go. Beginning of the mission's always a little laggy on the frames because of all the other units starting up. All right, battery on, or power on. Engine start 2. By the way, start 2, not 1. That's how the real boys do it. Engine RPM looks good. Introduce the fuel. Go ahead and close the canopy. Lock it. All right, engine started. Turn on all our other bits. Toward heading alignment. Those boys on. IFF. Radio, RWR. Countermeasures. HMD. Set our countermeasures to manual. Master caution off. Seat not armed. A little once over here. Anything that I usually do that I didn't maybe forgot? Looks good. Alright, just wait for that alignment. Go ahead and set our bingo 5000. And about it. Take a look at our mission here. Takeoff is 15 minutes past the hour. We are going to hold at waypoint 1 until 22 minutes and 20 seconds. And then we join our escort at waypoint 2. Ingress on Walrus. And then at the same time, we strike these 3 places. That's probably not going to happen. And then our egress is at 36 minutes to get to, so it's basically an in and out kind of thing. So our escort's going to do the same. So if we're left anything behind and we need to get out of there, and we get some enemy cap coming in on us, our escort's not going to be there for us. Just something to consider. And then we split and then we land. Okay, looks pretty good. Too hard. Turn on that HUD. Alignment's ready to go. Flip to nav. And we are sitting pretty. Let's look at where we are on the map. This airfield. Kind of the same place as before. So out, left, right. And then follow the F-15s all the way down. Let's head out. Now I'm pushing out a little bit early, unlike last time. Last time I kind of waited a little while. I think for this one I'm just going to get up in the air, and then I can hold. If we get up early, I can hold at the waypoint a little longer. It should be fine. Need to smooth out that little transition, boy. Hope you guys don't mind the camera. I was told that that was something somebody would like, and it doesn't hurt anybody else. You guys want to look at my ugly mug? Far be it from me to say no. Usually put it on for Twitch. I don't do it for YouTube videos, so you know, that's something I think about for YouTube. I guess other people do it. It is what it is. If it makes it easier, you get to see my facial expressions, especially when shit probably goes wrong, and it will, then that's what we're gonna do. Slow down a little bit here, catching up to these guys. Also, if you guys watching want to suggest what we should do for the next mission, you know, go ahead. I'm all ears for these, man. I've never done these before. New to me. Experience is fun for me, and you know, we make it kind of a fun thing for you, where you guys get to suggest what I do. That might be fun also. Maybe every couple episodes we do a viewer's choice or something. Maybe I'll do a poll on Discord, or you guys let me know what you think you want to see. You guys are the ones watching. I just play. Might be fun. I think we passed the midpoint. Yeah. Also, something to consider when you guys are starting up your jets. If you don't start them up soon, like if you wait 10 minutes, and maybe it's not every jet, but I noticed in the F-16, this time is based on when you start it. So it's mission time plus however long, or minus however long. So if I waited 2 minutes to start this jet, this would be 2 minutes behind the mission time, and you might have to fix that. So If you press Control Y, you will see down here it's 12:07:47, and I'm about a minute behind the mission time. So all of the AI units are running off of this mission time, and I'm actually a minute behind on it. So I should probably take that into consideration and fix it. So in the F-16, you can do list, I believe. One second, I don't want to run into this guy. Sorry, not list. It's 6, and then you can type in the time. So it's let's see. It's also, this is UTC and this is local time. So we are 3 hours behind local time in this area of the map. So something to consider. So I do want 09 and not 12. So we'll go ahead and do 09. Sorry, I'm going to give this a minute here. And what do we got? 08, and it's going to be 50 when I hit enter. And 48, 49, 50. And there you go. Now we're in sync with the mission. I'm on my brakes so I don't hit this guy. Click return, get back to our steer point and radio. All right. The 29 locking us? Yeah. 29s and 31s already up on the RWR. A 29 in the air is going to be interesting. That could be 27. I see 33. It's probably the 33. I think there was a 35 too at one of the bases. We'll see. The F-16 taking off. Hell, it might be exactly our takeoff time by the time we get over here. Oh boy, it's going to be a hot zone. Got a 31 behind this, a 29, two 31s here. I already see F-18s in the air. Got the F-16 that just took off. And the F-15 taking off right now, I think. I don't know if I saw another one take off or not, but maybe this is the first one. I thought there were 4. Oh, there's another one in front of me. Nobody behind me. Go ahead and get rid of the bar on the bottom. You push left control Y 2 times to get rid of it. I think once brings it up. The second one, I'm not sure what it does. So it goes from indicated airspeed on your unit to true airspeed. And then it goes away. Scoot it. Oh, that looks pretty nasty. Be a lot of missiles flying off the rail pretty soon here. Oh, he's going. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take the active. All right, so last time I had a little trouble with the wind. We're gonna keep that in mind. So used to play in multiplayer where, you know, they never use wind. All right. All right, gear up. Yeah, the wind's pushing us. Oh, I always love that transition between Cat 3 and 1 when you bring your gear up. I usually do this kind of climb, as I mentioned in the last video. I usually climb until I hit about 350 knots and then I roll over, level out. I'm pretty heavy, so I'm going to be draggy. I'm going to do it a little earlier here. And I always roll to the direction of my first steer point, or the direction I want to go. I'm going to try to keep my speed up here. Looks like some action might already be going down. So our first waypoint, I believe, is over here on the left. So let's go ahead and go over there. Hopefully Cap can do its business. We are self-escort if we need to be. We do have some AIM-120Cs. What was that altitude we needed to be at? 24,000. We're going to go ahead and continue our climb a little bit here. Set this to steer point. We're going to be up here until 22 minutes past the hour. I'll go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. You can see when I'm closest. I'm losing a little airspeed here. I'm going to go ahead and nose over a bit. 25,000 is what we're looking for. Now, it doesn't really matter too much. You don't have to be exactly 25,000. I mean, if you were really doing this for real life, probably would matter a little bit more, but you know, don't worry about hitting exact altitudes and stuff. Nobody's judging you except for yourself. Our rejoin is pretty close. Waypoint 2 there, you can see it just in front of the selected one, which is interesting. So we have to be there in 15 seconds. That's pretty good. And we go from no, not indicated, so our ground speed here is whatever you want, right? But then we go to 467, so we should probably hold our airspeed up to meet that. But again, if you need to catch a waypoint, if I miss that one, it's not that big a deal. It's just a join with another group, my escort and the other F-18 doing a strike. So I think I did I do the strike? I don't remember. That's how quickly I forget things. And then if you need to catch up on the next waypoint, that's fine. All right, so we're here. We're gonna go ahead and sit into a left-hand orbit here, and I'm gonna come back on the throttle a bit. I'm gonna stick this back here. I'm gonna do an altitude hold on the pitch. And again, we're not gonna be exactly at 25,000. I don't really care that much. We'll just kind of hold it here. The faster you go, the more fuel you're gonna waste sitting here orbiting. I got to orbit here for 4 minutes-ish. Just over 4 minutes. So I don't want to waste too much fuel. But if I don't give it enough fuel, I'm going to slow down and my alpha is going to go up, and that's just going to cause more drag, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a bunch of fuel, because I kind of did that as I was telling you about it. My autopilot doesn't like it, so it's trying to level out. Usually I don't do this with bombs, so I'm a little bit on the heavy side. I'm gonna give it a little burner to catch ourselves back up. This alpha is really killing me here. But what I was getting at is, if you go slower in your turn, you'll usually have a smaller radius. If you're going faster, you're gonna get a big radius. So you could end up at some point saying, "Oh, I need to get back to the waypoint so that I can move to the next one on time," and you might be really far out because you were going too fast. That's all I was trying to get at, and I ended up screwing myself up. I'm in burner trying to keep my damn airspeed here. So I'm at full mill, which is all the way up, full mill? Full power, all the way up there before burner right now. Just trying to hold my airspeed. And it's just barely doing it. I'm still slowing down a little bit. All these terms, man, I've been out of the game for playing. I wasn't playing this every day like I used to, and I've already forgotten some of these terms. Crazy how fast that happens. Really is you know, you keep your mind fresh on it by using it all the time. We got 31s. Looks like the 29 threats disappeared, so that's good. All right, so we have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm just gonna kind of keep this here. I'm gonna go ahead and flip our altitude hold back on, because I think it'll be better now. Gonna dip down a little bit. It'll catch back up here in a second. And we're rejoining at 20,000. That'll be a good way for us to catch our speed back up here. Catch back up on our speed. We still got those 31s. We can actually zoom out here and see what's going on there. Looks like we got a lot of forces, which is really good. They don't, so that's impressive. So far we're doing good, I think. All right, so we have 1 minute to get back. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take control. I'm gonna kick off the autopilot. I'm gonna make this turn a little bit steeper here, an angle of bank. Give it a little bit more G. Whip this sucker around. Got 40 seconds left. Again, this doesn't really matter, but just trying to show you you know, just make it happen how you need to make it happen. All right, and we'll just head towards steer point 2. Flip over to steer point 2 there. On the dead, I have the steer point selected. You can see the arrows. That's what's selected. The arrows shift from left to right there, and then these will flip it. So that puts me at steer point 2. And the reason I do that is to put it on the HUD, and I can put the velocity vector on it. And I'll know where I'm going. So right there, it's a dead center. That's our steer point. We'll just head right there. We're going to be rejoining with another group, which I don't see on here. So that'll be interesting. I don't know why I don't see them, but you know, hey, We're on time. We'll be there at, I've already passed, so we should be moving on to the next one. So we'll go ahead and flip up steer point. We can actually just, for this one, we're going to go flip the autopilot on. So we'll tell the autopilot, hold this altitude and go to our steer point. There we go. And so it's going to go for us. And while it's doing that, since we're pushing to here, I want to be ready to fly to here in my configuration, my bomb configuration. So oops, let's go flip over to air to ground. And we'll go to SMS. We're gonna do, that didn't work right. There we go, that's what I wanted. I don't really care about the TGP. I think we're just gonna VID all this stuff. Why didn't it, what am I missing here? Oh, I want weapon. No? I don't want weapon. I want... Boy, it's been a minute. You guys can laugh at me for this one. I'm just looking for setting my bombs up. What the hell? Why doesn't that work? That's not what I want. Here, 0.4. Well. What am I fucking up on? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. I clicked it too many times. I'm an idiot. Alright, Mark 84 singles. Everything looks good. I'm not going to change anything. I don't want to ripple them. Profile 1 looks good. We're going to use CCIP. Yeah, we're good to go. Want to make sure... Cool. Sorry. I thought I was hitting. I hit that twice on accident, flipped over to air mode, flipped back. I must have double clicked it or something, and I ended up in nav mode, and that's why this button wasn't coming up, which was really confusing me because I knew I was on the right page, and I was thinking I needed to be on another one. I don't know, but we got it solved, and before we got to the target, so that's what matters. Wing tanks are empty. I'm going to jettison those, or I guess it's just the center line. Oh, also empty. So your master arm has to be on. You click the what you want to jettison. Boom, weapons release, and we're done. Go back to here. Go back to air to ground mode, inventory. Yep, it's gone. Pylon's still there. We're coming up on our targets here. And looks like our air-to-air threat is gone, which is great. The SA-11 looks like it might be up. I know in BMS when you mark it, it doesn't go away. I don't know if it goes away on here. If it's destroyed, that is an unknown for me. We have a SU-31 out here. He's going to be a no factor. I do think it would be awesome if this liberation campaign allowed me to add waypoints easier. So I could say I want this one, but then I could add like secondaries. So in the case that I have extra munitions, I can go hit those if I need to. Alright, so let's turn our autopilot off. And we're gonna have to look visually for our target here, so I'm gonna come off to the left. It's inside the SA-11's search area there. So we could run into issues where it launches on us. I'm fairly confident that I can evade it for right now, so I'm not too worried. I'm wondering if that's it there. This is probably where the TGP would come in handy. I haven't used the TGP in this yet. I'm fairly new to air to ground in the F-16, so. I'm gonna guess that's it. This way, I'm gonna go this way so I'm not rolling right into the SA-11 that's over here. That was a little bit too much there, but that's okay. I'm gonna make this 2 pickle on this pass. 1, 2. Chaff and flare in case there's any. We got both those. Chaff and flare, just chaff is irrelevant, but we're flaring in case there is any SAM activity down there, some IR SAMs. That was a good hit there. Both of those are smoking. Let's go back in for the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and go into burner now that I know it's safe. I'm gonna climb a little bit here. I'm out of burner. Looking pretty good. Spot. Go ahead and set our dive angle. Line up for the last one here. And pickle there. Good shack. And I'm going to drop my bomb on the green one. I have one more bomb. I'm going to drop it on the green one there. It doesn't look like I hit that one enough. Probably have to be pretty dead center. I was kind of off to the side. So far, threats look good. That guy, an SA-11 that should be over here. Looks like it might be, but he's not bothering us. Oh, we hit bingo. All right, let's go ahead and set up this turn here. List 2. I'm gonna set this to 2,000 pounds. Enter. Give me a little extra buffer there. I'm gonna come back here. And I'm gonna set up so this guy's on my left. I'm gonna do that so that I can come in, bomb, and then veer off to the left here. One swoop. Probably not standard. Pickle, and we're off. Good effects. Very nice. And that's that. So now we're going to go ahead and go to our next steer point, which was 5. Should put us over left here. And since we don't have any more ordnance, air to ground ordnance, we're just going to go home. Pretty successful. And I'll go ahead and stick that on autopilot. I'm going to switch off of air to ground. I'm going to go back to the HSD on this side. Flip our radar on over here. Good shit. Flip this over to normal so we can see our fuel. These guys going left or right? They're going left. All right. I'd say it looks like we're doing pretty damn good. Still got a lot of jets up in the air. Probably all cap. This guy isn't. Yeah, not too bad. Hopefully we did pretty good and didn't lose a lot of jets. I don't really want to buy any new ones. We'll come up to 20,000 feet here and we'll put our altitude hold on. I don't know if that's the right steer point. Oh, we're on the wrong steer point. Okay. Oh, it's because there was 3. Okay, so 5, 6, and 7 are 3 different targets here, and they do that so that if you're using guided munitions and stuff, you can put the TGP on them. You need to laze. It just makes it easier. If you need to slave your AGM 65s over, you can do that, and they're already on waypoints, which makes it a little easier. So it would have been, was it 4, 5, 6? Yeah, so it would have been 4, 5, and 6, and then 7 flips us up over here. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. And then we'll go ahead and just flip this to altitude hold. And since the left one is in, so you have heading select instead of heading, and then you have down here it says, yeah, steer select. So that'll go to your steer point here. So it's gonna try to line us up here. Awesome, that worked out really well. So this is our egress, and then this waypoint would be our split. So if my escort was with me, I don't know where they are. Hopefully they didn't get shot down. Then here they would return. This guy's probably landing on the boat, and that was an F-18, so he came from the boat. So the F-18 would have come over here, joined, followed me here, and then over to here, and then when he gets here, split, and he has his own thing to go return to. Pretty cool. I like it. I like the way the missions set up all this stuff for you. That's pretty slick. And it's nice because, you know, if you're new to this, you get an idea of what you can do to set up your own missions if you end up going down that path. Well, so what I'll do here is, I don't really need to stick around. I obviously don't have an escort. At least doesn't look like it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flow directly towards the split waypoint, which is basically home. So we'll just go home. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just go home and land. Another successful mission. And then I think what I'm going to do after the mission is, I thought about this last time, and also a viewer pointed out to me that if you end the mission while you have units in the air who haven't completed their time on targets and strikes and stuff, then obviously they don't get counted. So I think the best thing to do is maybe we'll land, I'll let it run, but I won't show you. I'll let it run for a little bit, just to make sure that everything gets cleaned up, and then after that I'm going to do a tac view, and we can kind of look at what everybody did and see what we lost. I think that's also helpful for my own engagements. I like to use tac view all the time, especially online for multiplayer, so it'd be fun to check it out here. Maybe it's useless, maybe it's not, but it'd be cool to check it out and see and find out. And if you don't have Tacview, it is an amazing tool. It's a tactical overview of what happened. It's recording in real time all of the stuff that's going on for every unit on the map at the mission, and then you can go back and play it, and it's got a little slider bar so you can move the timeline. It is just really helpful to show you what happened after, because what I started using it for when I first started playing was my situational awareness. So I would lose units. I'd be in an air fight, and I was like 5 bandits on the screen. I get so fixated on one, I don't know where the other ones went. One of them slaps me. You can look at tactics that are used from people online. You can use it for all sorts of stuff, and that's kind of what I used it for, was to figure out what other people did online when they started killing me all the damn time. So you can use it for all sorts of stuff. It's great for debriefing if you have a squadron. All sorts of cool shit you can do. All right, so let's go ahead and take it off of autopilot, and we'll manually fly her in. So on the HUD there, that is the airfield. Little diamond there. Go ahead and descend to that. I'm gonna try to make my landing a little better this time. The other one was a little sloppy. I'm not good at landing the F-16. I landed the F-18 on a boat so many times, and just on airfields, and you just slam it down into the deck and it can take it. Doesn't bounce, just whoosh, done. Same with the F-14, and then I get in these Air Force jets, and the F-15's the same way. It bounces easy. You have to flare. Who does that? Jeez, who flares? Stupid. So yeah, I gotta work on my landings in the Air Force jets. The only other plane that you would land regularly is the the MiG-21. Is one of my favorite jets to fly in DCS, and I would fly that, and that one you have to come in hot and heavy. It's a little easier to land, and it's really hard to make that one land pretty. I can tell you that. That is a fun jet, but holy crap. All right, so let's set ourselves up. We'll do a little overhead brake here. I'm gonna come over here. Now, Syria doesn't currently have all the charts for how to land at airfields. That's a little unfortunate, but it'll get there. You can use those to help you, you know, figure out altitudes and stuff if you want. Maybe we can go over one of those at some point if it gets added, or we do another map. Those are always fun, especially like Nellis approaches or departing. There's some fun stuff in those. Altitude. So I'm idle right now, completely idle, just letting the descent keep my speed. Yeah, I'm gonna add power because I'm gonna turn and start to pull some G. Hopefully nobody else is landing. Like somebody might be. Alright, so our heading is 29, reciprocal is 5. Air brake out. We did everything right. We should be able to roll out like 050 and be lined up parallel with the runway without even looking at it. We'll see if I did that math quickly enough and accurately enough. So there's 05 roughly. Yeah, look at that. Pretty damn good. There's a bit of a wind, so that'll be fun to land at the crosswind. Put our gear down. Let's hold our altitude. We're pretty high. I think we should have been about 200 feet lower. So I'm going to start descending now a little bit. Boy, there's a lot of wind. So again, you're looking forward right down the wing, end of the runway. So when the runway gets to about there, perfect. Little power because we're turning. Keep that 3-degree descent and we'll correct for it on the other end. I'm a little bit worried there's somebody right behind me. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that wind pushed us, man. Holy shit. Look at that crabbing. Boy, what a floater, huh? Midfield landing? Yes, sir. I should have aero braked there. I can't do it though. So we're gonna slam on the brakes because I don't know if I'm gonna make this. We'll see. That's probably a good one to go around on, but yeah, we're good. We're fine. A little bit of a smoother landing. I think that wind threw me. That wind threw me for sure. That's okay. We're good. All right. Is there a plane at the end? No. Okay. Turn on that nose wheel steering. Now that we're slow enough. Try to make this turn here. Slam on them brakes. Sorry, crew chief. Gotta make the turn. Hopefully we don't tip over. All right. I think there was somebody behind me. I saw somebody. Oh wait, is that somebody landing? Yeah, there was somebody right behind me on that on that final. I think it was a F-15. That was a F-16. Sorry, buddy. All right, so I'm gonna let this run, and I'll catch you guys in a minute, and we'll check out what happened, and we'll check the TAC view as well. Peace. Okay, so real quick, just thought this was pretty funny, but well, no. Okay, so awesome, we did good. Aircraft destroyed 23, which is huge. Ground unit destroyed 24, which is also huge. So I think that was successful. I let the mission play out until I felt that everybody was kind of RTBing. It looked like we were already there already, but I just let it play a little bit to make sure. And yeah, so let's see what happens. Let's accept it and see. Boom. All right, so here's our casualty report. No, that didn't. Maybe not that. So we lost our F-14s. We lost a lot of fucking shit. Wow. We lost one F-15. We lost 4 Hornets, and we lost all of our AV-8Bs. So that sucks. But they lost a lot of MiG-31s. They lost 2 Su-25s, 2 33s, and then some units. We lost a lot of soldiers. Not too worried about that. But yeah, maybe we need to support CAS a little bit more. I'm not sure, but we did take out this sucker. So awesome. I don't know what you do with that. It looks like this moved up though. I think this was here. So maybe that's one of the goals to push forward. I'm not sure. But overall, not terrible. I was hoping to do a little bit better. We did lose a lot of units. But we did buy some units too. So our next one looks a little light. We might have to pick up that slack, meaning me. And we might have to, it looks like we got rid of that SA-11 maybe? Maybe that worked? Let's see. Intel. So they have cap, base defenses. We did. Okay. So there's no SA-11. So I think our next play is going to be to capture this. Which I think we can do with the AI. I could probably have the AI pretty easily mop this up. I'll probably do that. They have 2 Su-27s, so we'll have to provide some cap. I think we'll be okay there. I think our next sortie, we're going to have to really protect this front line and make sure our troops can move in so we can capture this. I think I'm going to send somebody here so they lose this because that looks like it's not protected anymore. And then I think what I'll do is maybe I'll focus on the SA-11s here, or maybe just this one. I don't know that I care about this one yet. And then maybe I can capture this as well. So if I go in with some harms, we can take this out. One of the things that's been tough on other playthroughs that I've done on the same map, same setup, not on this, on just for fun missions that I've done with some friends, is the SA-11s hide in the trees. They're really hard to see. Also, looks like it gave us a night mission. I thought I told it not to. Let's see. No night missions. So what the... We might have to do a night mission. I don't really want to skip a turn here, so local time is 5 p.m. so maybe there'll be a little bit of light. Might have to go quick. Night missions are always they might be fun. I always think they're a really bad experience on YouTube. That's really my only gripe on them. They'll probably be fine for me, but for you guys watching, you'll be like, huh? So maybe I'll turn the gamma up and you guys can take a look. It'll be a little bit better. We'll see. But okay, so let's jump into the TAC view. So we'll load this up and see what happened. So this most recent one's going to be our mission. An authentic file. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, so this is Tacview. If you guys don't know what Tacview is, it's an overview of what happens. You can see all our ships, you see our airfield, and as I slide this timeline, you can see stuff moving around, right? And so that's kind of the gist of everything that happened. So what, and then down here on this bar, these are all the events. So if you see these blue events, they're usually shoot downs or something that happened that was significant. So let's go ahead and this will be our cast line. This will be our front line. So we can kind of ignore that. And let's see here. Let's just see if we can find an event that we want to look at. So everybody kind of converge right over top of that front line. Missile in the air here. R-33 on an F-18. Looks like he went and did some chaff here. Try to notch it. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, so if you look here, if we follow this guy, this is a MiG-31. You can zoom in here. So he was flying over here to engage. And if you look what happens to him, he turned, fired and turned, and then this right here, this SAM defense, our Patriot site, stopped him. That guy got punished. That guy looks like he probably got slapped. Oh, he just barely missed it. Ooh, man, look at that. Let's look for our F-14s, though. What happened there? Looks like they probably got slapped pretty early in the fight. If you come to this list up here, you can select the units directly. We'll go to this one here, and we'll just backtrack. So he came in. Oh, man, he took one to the face from far away. This is kind of the fun of the AI. He's chaffing. So he got the launch warning from 60 miles away. What? Okay, so right here, he's 71 miles away from this MiG-31. He gets the launch warning. This is the beauty of the AI. You just never know what they're going to do. Chaff, 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 right? And then he didn't change direction, just continues to throw the chaff out. We'll just keep flying, keep flying. And then he's like, oh, shit. Oh, it wasn't even that guy. It was this. Was it this guy? Where did that missile come from? It's this guy right here. A MiG-31. Yeah. Holy crap. I can't believe that. How far is that? Same thing, 70 miles. And he didn't really do anything until it got close. And by then it was too late. He didn't get into a notch at all. So he's gone. He got slapped. What about his buddy? Here's his buddy. Yeah, same kind of shit. He got launched on from this guy at I guess that was the radar. Sorry, I guess that wasn't 70 miles. That was probably 70 miles. This guy is about this, so 50 miles away. Man, maybe I won't use F-14Bs anymore unless I'm flying them. Holy crap, that is some shitty bar cap right there. Maybe I won't use F-14Bs for bar cap. We lost some F-15s though, I think. This guy took off. Here, let's go here. What F-15s did we lose? We lost those guys. We lost the F-18s. What happened to them? They were flying. He was doing good. Did he just plow it into the ground? Oh, no. Where did that come from? MiG-31. All right. All right. Probably some situational awareness lost by the AI there. I don't know. And then we lost those AV-8Bs, I think, right? Let's see what happened to them. Yeah, these guys here. He was coming in. I didn't think these guys were going to survive. Oh, he got slapped by a 31 also. So maybe what we do next time is send our Air Force up or our bar cap up a little earlier, and then pull back the CAS to give them more time, because yeah, that just didn't work out at all. Here's the other one. Looks like he's dodging stuff. Yeah, he was going go. Oh man. Yeah, good luck with that. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 missiles. 5. Is the fifth one there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bummer. So much for that guy. All right, and then the last thing I wanted to look at was, can you see the ground units? Yeah. So where's... Let's see here. That airfield, this is probably the airfield over here. This is me. Oh, that's not me. It's an F-18. Oh, okay. This is the SA-11s that we needed to take out for the airfield. So this is the other airfield right here. Awesome. So they did their job. We can confirm that, which is great. This is an AV-8B, I think. Yeah, so this is AV-8B, this one too, and then the F-18. The AV-8Bs, they were the wild weasels while the F-18 got in there and did his business. Man, he fired all, what, 2 or 4? How many of these are there? Oh, they're GBU-38s. I was thinking they were harms. Boy, what the fuck? Look at that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy fuck. That is some good. All right, so now we know what the F-18s are good at. Give them some GBU 38s. Holy cow, man. Look at that. That's impressive. We just got to throw some AV-8Bs in front of them so they don't get shot down. The SA-13 there. All right. This is a little cheaty, I think, for us, but that's okay. This is what this is for. All right. So yeah, pretty good. I like it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Remember, like, subscribe, and what else do you do? I don't know. Tell your friends. And we'll keep doing these, man. I'm having a really good time. Again, if you have suggestions, feedback, something you want to see, something you don't want to see, maybe you don't like the format. I'm not going to change the format, but just let me know. Maybe I'll take something into account. Let me know, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next mission. See ya.